Welcome to the Scrum Foundations Canvas series. If you're new to Scrum, you can use these templates to help you organize and facilitate your Scrum events. Once you are comfortable with that and get the hang of it, you can tweak the format to fit your context, as there's no one best way to facilitate events. I'm just sharing with you tools and templates to help you out and possibly give you a different perspective. Today we're going to walk through the Sprint Retrospective Canvas. Now, there are many retrospective formats, and I'll provide some links for you below to explore different formats. For this canvas, we're going to use the pluses and deltas retrospective, which I recommend when you're first starting with a new team. But please don't use the same format sprint after sprint, as then it becomes routine and more of a check the box activity as opposed to a true continuous improvement opportunity. So the sprint ends with the retrospective, where the Scrum team inspects and adapts their processes and comes up with an improvement plan. The Scrum team looks at what happened in the sprint as it relates to team dynamics, availability, capacity, schedule, impediments, tooling, quality of the increment, and so forth. Let's say this is sprint 5. We have a 2-week sprint. So our time box is a max of 90 minutes. We are the booking squad working on our booking app, and today is April 15. Our discussion should be anchored around our ability to deliver on our sprint goal. So we need to make that transparent. Remember, our goal was to reduce abandonment rate. We also need to acknowledge the action items we took from our last retrospective. Assess how we did on those and whether we were able to improve or not, and if not, why. And we also need to assess these relative to whatever new issues come up from this session. In our case, our action items were adding static code analysis to our pipeline and pairing more. We were able to complete one of them, but not the other. Next, we want to discuss how we did regarding meeting our goals, producing our increment, meeting our definition of done, our tooling, our processes, our interactions, and so on. We might use silent writing to gather this data, and after a short period of writing, the team comes up with static code analysis is providing useful insights, good collaboration on getting the testing site back up. We completed all the items that helped us deliver on the goal. The user interviews went well, and we're seeing more stakeholder participation in the reviews. Things that we can do better include discussing possible pairing options in sprint planning, add sanity checks to the test environment, start testing earlier in the sprint, schedule regular recurring user interviews, and finally, respecting our WIP limits. Team members might come up with duplicate or related items, so we'd want to analyze the data and see if there are any common themes that pop up. Finally, we want to decide on action items for the next sprint. Here we might use a technique like dot voting to narrow things down because we can't improve on everything in one shot. Let's say we decide on discuss possible sharing options in the sprint and adding sanity checks to the test environment. The action items should be based on what the team feels is their biggest pain point or what they think they can make the most impact on in the next sprint. And that's the sprint retrospective, a key inspect and adapt cycle. This time, though, it's not about improving the product, but about improving the process of building the product and how we can get better as a team and as an organization. Hope you found this useful. Check out additional links and resources below, and make sure to like and subscribe to get notified of future videos.